Hello everyone, my name is Pierce Lambert, and today I will be talking about the Battle of the Yellow Sea, or better known as the Battle of the Yalu River. This battle took place in 1894 and was fought between Japan and China. During this time in the late 19th century, East Asia was going through drastic changes with military transformations. As you will see throughout this video, these transitions played a critical role in the outcome of this battle. Naval battles were becoming increasingly popular during this time period. In this case, the Yellow Sea was a frequent battleground for naval engagements. This battle marked a significant evolution in naval warfare. The reasoning behind this conflict between the Chinese and Japanese was that they both had competing interests over Korea, which at the time was under Chinese rule. Korea, for a long time, recognized China's superiority and paid tribute to them. On the other hand, Japan was on a powerful surge during the Meiji Restoration. The Meiji Restoration had many goals and aspirations to obtain centralized power, and during this process, Japan advanced their military as well as their leadership roles. With a dominant victory over China, Japan would look to expand their territory in Korea. With that being said, the Battle of the Yellow Sea was a direct result of Japan's modernization efforts through the Meiji Restoration. China was not rapidly modernizing and still wished to maintain their traditional dominance over Korea, which inevitably cost them. Here, I will show an action video of the battle that will give an idea of what steam-powered battleships looked like in action. Pay attention to the long-range rifle cannons, for you can see how powerful they really were. The Battle of the Yellow Sea exemplified many principles of war. Aspects like mass, maneuver, and unity of command were major factors that affected the outcome of the battle. Firstly, the aspect of mass played a significant role in Japan achieving victory. The expansion of their military had given them the firepower that was needed to take over the Chinese. The Chinese Beiyang fleet was strong, given their ships had thick armor and heavier guns, but they ended up being no match for the flourishing Japanese Navy. The Japanese used strategy to their advantage, timing up when and where to strike, giving them the upper hand. The strategy consisted of focusing their attacks on one enemy ship at a time. While taking over one threat at a time, the Japanese were able to quickly reduce the Chinese fleet, causing the rest to flee. The next aspect that is highly notable was the Japanese ability to maneuver around the Chinese and put themselves in position to apply force to their advantage. Once again, the relatively newly trained naval tactics the Japanese had implemented were paying off. The unity under command also played a big role. With well-trained officers, the ability to be unified for the plan of attack was able to be executed. On the other hand, the Chinese did not have a unified strategy due to their poor leadership and their wishes to maintain traditional practices, and this led to their ships being isolated and vulnerable. To relate this battle to course criteria, we can look at a couple aspects. The first of those being was how the military revolution was mirrored at sea. From the 16th to the early 19th century, military tactics underwent significant changes. Steam-powered vessels served as one of the most prominent advances to military revolution. The Battle of the Yellow Sea consisted of steam-powered ships, which allowed for greater maneuverability, speed, and better coordination. Also, during this battle, both sides engaged in long-range artillery. As seen in the video before, during this time there was a popular transition to rifled cannons. Since both sides had these, the outcome of the battle heavily relied on who was going to be more strategic in combat. The interplay between technological innovations and naval combat played a critical role in the outcome of the Battle of the Yellow Sea. Japan's use of the modern steam-powered vessels put them at an advantage because of their ability to be flexible around the Qing Dynasty's fleet, which was much slower and less maneuverable. This can be seen as just another case of more modern technology being used to an advantage. Political factors also played a significant role in shaping naval power, especially during this era. As a result of this battle, there were lasting impacts that stuck with both Japan and China. For instance, the Meiji Restoration enabled Japan to build a more powerful and modernized navy. With Japan having an understanding government, they recognized that a strong navy was essential to become labeled as a major power in Asia. For China, they faced many political challenges, while relying on traditional ways of ruling. The Qing dynasty was becoming weak, especially in the military realm. Although China's fleet was advanced in the Battle of the Yellow Sea, they were still unable to adapt to the strategic tactics that Japan had succeeded in doing. Overall, the Battle of the Yellow Sea was a defining moment in the evolution of modern warfare. The advancements in technological innovations, political dynamics, and military strategies are all a part of a lesson that can be taken away from this battle. Japan did not just win the battle because they hit more ships than the Chinese did. They won because they were able to use these advancements to their advantage. Japan's ships were faster, the guns were more accurate, and most importantly, their unity under command led to a powerfully structured navy. Throughout this video, you were able to see Japan's commitment to modernization and powerful strategic planning. Lessons like these still strongly resonate with military theory today. I hope you all enjoyed my video about the Battle of the Yellow Sea, and thank you for watching.